YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video. Man, I've been having a lot of fun on this game. I ain't gonna lie. It's been very annoying. Like, don't get me wrong. The fading is ridiculous. 7-4s ain't that bad now that a patch came out, but the game is pretty fun. I found a way for me to have fun by trying to be more of a shot creator, not fading or anything, shooting hop jumpers, just different things like that, combining hop jumpers into different dribble moves, and definitely still rim running. Everybody's rim running. I got a rim run too. But that's what I've been doing. I've really been enjoying it, you know, not really caring too much about winning, just more so caring about just doing cool stuff, honestly. Like, if I think it's going to be a cool shot to take, I'll take it. And it's made this game way more fun and enjoyable. I'm not going to lie. I think that's what everyone needs to do. Everyone needs to just not take this game as serious, and I think you'll enjoy it a lot more. But yeah, we are here again, man. So y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the post notice. You do not want to miss any uploads. We got a lot of content coming out, build reviews, no money spent, which will be uploaded within the next week for sure. Man, I've been cooking. Some of the clips y'all saw at the beginning are on my 70 overall, bro. That's the no money spent build. That build is a problem, and it's only a 70 right now. So imagine when it's fully grinded. But yeah, we got a lot of builds coming out, build reviews. I want to do reviewing my subscribers builds. So if you have a build that you want reviewed, you can post it in the comment section. Every single attribute, the height, weight, wingspan, everything that I need to know, the inspiration behind the build, why you made it the way that you did. And I may give you a video. And if you don't want to post it in the comment section, you have Twitter. You can send it to me on Twitter at Joneses. Send me a screenshot of the build with all the attributes, the cat breaker screen, all the information that I need you guys to send it to me. And you may get a video. I've done one already. I want to do another. I want to interact with you guys more. So please do if you want to. I think all builds are good, so you don't have to worry about me calling your build trash, honestly. Unless your build is actually terrible, you do not have to worry about me calling your build trash. So don't worry about that. But to today's video, we are back with another build, one I created myself, inspired by the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. This build is fire, bro. The build can defend, the build can finish, the build can shoot, can handle the ball a little bit. It's the perfect, like, glue guy build. I like this build a lot. I think it's pretty fire. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. So first, we got the two-way mid-paint bully, as you guys saw in the title. Shades of George Gervin, Kawhi Leonard, 16-17 Kawhi Leonard at that, and Dan Majero. Fire build, bro. You see we got the shades, so obviously y'all know I knew what I was doing. Go-to badges, we got Off-Ball Pest Hall of Fame, Strong Handle Hall of Fame, and then Challenger Own Gold. The build can do a lot of stuff. Top attributes, we got Perimeter Defense is an A, Mid-Range Shot is an A-, Driving Dunk is an A-. Now, y'all already know, like, it's about to go down. If we got high dunk and high mid-range, it's about to go down. Strengths, an absolute blanket defender, Kawhi Leonard. That's Kawhi. Mid-range sniper. Like, come on, bro. Come on now. Dynamic dunker in transition. If Kawhi catch you on the break, he'll boom on you. He hardly ever laying it up. He's going to boom on you. Wins physical matchups. Like, this is... Kawhi had prime Bron worried about him when he was coming into the game. He had prime Bron worried about him. Weaknesses, gets beat to every loose board. Now, I don't put too much rebound on my builds. I put rebound on this build, so don't get it twisted. This build does have rebound, but I didn't put a lot just because if you're playing with the team, you're going to be able, your teammates are going to have a center and they're going to get a board, bro. So you don't have to worry about getting a board. If you're playing 1v1s, guess what? You're going to be able, you're not going to have to get a board. Like, as soon as you miss, it's the other person's ball. So that's why I haven't been putting rebound on builds. It just feels kind of useless on anything that's not a power forward or center this year. Layups don't fall under pressure. Sadly, I did not put much layup on this build. Had to sacrifice a little bit of something. Layups were one of the things that got sacrificed. But as y'all saw, driving dunk, A-. The build can still finish at the rack. The build can do a lot of things. Like I said, the build is super duper fire. I really like it. It's cat breaker friendly, gets a lot of good badges. Let's go ahead and hit edit build and get into the physicals and the attributes. So first, of course, position, we got a small forward. Kawhi Leonard is a small forward. Height, we went with 6'7". Kawhi Leonard is 6'7". Had to go 6'7". I was pretty happy that he was 6'7", because the 6'7s are kind of nasty on this game. Weight, 221 pounds. I went 221 because I wanted to make sure if you got a lot of cat breakers, you could put this strength up to 95 at one point. Last but not least, we got wingspan at 6'8". Went 6'8" wingspan because I wanted to be able to get the 93 pointer eventually. Sadly, this build won't be able to get the 93 pointer, but if you tweak the build a little bit, like if you want to, you could get 93 pointer. Let's go ahead and hit continue and get into the attributes. So up first, we got 75 close shot. This actually has to be 75. Reason being is for cat breakers. So I went 75 close shot for cat breakers. Driving layup, we got a 67. As I mentioned earlier, we had to sacrifice something. The driving layup ended up being what it was. Driving dunk, we got an 87. Now, listen, we are going to cat break this up to 94. And y'all will see on the cat breaker screen, we're going to take 2 cat breakers, going to get us to 94 driving dunk. We want that because we're trying to get all the contact dunks that we can. So we're going to go up to 94 driving dunk. You need 93 and 78 to be able to get one of the contact dunks. So that's what we're trying to get. Standing dunk, we got a 37. I don't care for standing dunk, bro, honestly. Like, y'all can have it. Whatever you want to do with it. You don't need it for any requirements or anything serious that I would use, so I don't put it on my builds. But 37 standing dunk. You cannot change this. If you change this, your cat breakers are going to change and you will not be able to get 93 driving dunks. So keep that in mind. Post control, we got a 79. Kawhi Leonard has a post game, so I wanted to make sure we had some post work on this build. 79 feels a little low, but to have to sacrifice stuff and for the builder being very limited, I like the 79. This is fire. I like it right where it's at. With the other attributes, it's going to get post fade phenom on gold, and that's really why I wanted it, because Kawhi does shoot out of the post. That is all for the finishing. On to the shooting. Mid-range, we got an 89. I went 89 mid-range because I wanted to get set shot specialist and eventually be able to get a 94 mid-range shot that's going to give us a lot of silver badges, and it's going to give us a Hall of Fame badge. So I think, don't quote me on that, but we really went for it because we want the gold badges in the shooting area. 3-point shot, we got a 79. Why did I go 79? We only need 4 cat breakers. We're going to specialize in shooting, and we're going to take this from a 79 to an 83 with 4 cat breakers. We're going to put our 2 from shooting on the cat breakers here, and then put 2 more of the cat breakers that we earned here also. That's going to get us 83 3-pointer. Going to give us limitless range. Now, just look at the cat breakers, bro. As y'all can see, there's a lot of places to put cat breakers on this build. This build is built very cat breaker friendly, while also being very good for anyone who doesn't have cat breakers, bro. The build is super fire. You can shoot the 79-3. But as you can see here, your driving dunk at 87, you can only put 4 cat breakers on, and that's going to put you up to, if I'm not mistaken, 95 or 96 driving dunk. I'm not looking at this as I'm telling y'all this stuff. But if you change anything in finishing, I tried it over and over, you will not be able to get that 90 plus or 93 driving dunk, which is what you need for contact dunks. And then eventually you're going to need it also so you can get gold posterizer. Now, once again, like I said, we're going to put 2 cat breakers from the build specialization, both on 3-point shot, and then 2 more onto 3-point shot also to give us 83. As y'all can see, we took 2 cat breakers from the cat breakers we earned. We put them on driving dunk to get us the 94. Then we took 2 more and also added them on top of the 2 from specialization on a 3-point shot to get us 83. That's going to leave us with 1 cat breaker left. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all where I would put that now. I will put that on strength, or not strength, on vertical to get 78 vertical. That's going to allow you to get those contact dunks with the 93 driving dunk. That's what I would do with the cat breakers I have right now. But let's go ahead and get back into the shooting. Like I said, 79-3 because we're going to cat break this up to 83. Now, let's go ahead and go over a couple things that I would put my +1s and +2s on. So up first in the shooting area, like I said, we get limitless on bronze. I would take my tier 1 +2, not the one from specialization, but I'll take a tier 1 +2 and I'm gonna put it on limitless range. That way you can get gold limitless range along with having a super high mid-range shot. But guess what? We also will take our +2 from build specialization and put it on set shot, and that's going to give us legend set shot. So You'll be able to knock the three-pointer down with no problems, be able to knock any standstill shot down with no problems. But guess what? We're also going to take a +1 from the build specialization, put on shifty shooter. That's going to get you gold shifty shooter. This build is going to be able to shoot the lights out and shoot any shot on the court, bro, while also being able to defend and boom on people. The build is super duper fire. I like it a lot. That is all for the shooting. Eventually, whenever posterizer gets upgraded, that is probably one of the badges that I will put a +1 on, just so that way I can have Hall of Fame posterizer, because it will be gold. 76 free throw. I gave you guys some free throw. You'll be able to knock some down. There's a pure green window. If you can time it right, you should be fine. On to the playmaking. We got 71 pass accuracy. I think 71 is perfect. This is just enough for you to be able to pass the ball around as you not being your primary playmaker on your team. So I like the 71 pass accuracy. Ball handle, I went with the 80. Honestly, I like the 80 ball handle. I think that is perfect for Kawhi's ball handle, because Kawhi's not mixing people up or anything. He's tween, pull a midi in your face. Tween, run to the rack, get a bucket. Tween, shoot a 3 in your face. So that's why I went with the 80 ball handle, because he doesn't have super high ball handle. Still going to get you unpluckable silver. Still going to get you handles for days. Still gets you ankle assassin. I like it. Speed with ball, we went with the 75. That's going to get you silver lightning launch. And with my with one of my +1s, my tier 1 +1s, I'm going to put on lightning launch to get you gold lightning launch. So once again, you can boom on people with contact dunks. You can shoot the lights out. You can fade middies. You can shoot hop jumper middies. You can shoot the 3-pointer from super deep from anywhere around the court. You'll be able to get good jump shots. And you can handle the ball with gold lightning launch, so you'll be able to blow by people, run to the rack and rim run. This build is fire, and we haven't even touched the defense. So let's go ahead and hop into the defense. So up first, we got 75 interior. I went 75 because I wanted to make sure I could get post lockdown, and I had extra points, so I just went ahead and took 74 up to 75. Perimeter defense, I went with the 92. I think 92 is almost perfect on this game, especially if you have strength. But for Kawhi Leonard, I think this is the exact spot it should be. Probably a little bit higher, and you could cap break it up, obviously, whenever you earn more cap breakers. But 92, I think, is perfect. Going to get you gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, immovable enforcer on gold. But guess what? We'll be putting a +1 on that, so we'll have Hall of Fame immovable enforcer. Pick dodger on gold. This build is boxing people, bro. That is for sure. Steal, we got an 80. Before I even go any further, we have one +1 left. Now, I said I could put posterizer up, but that last +1 would be for posterizer or challenger or on-ball menace. Any combination of those three, you could pick one of them, put the +1 on to get Hall of Fame. Going to make you better defensively or better offensively. I like any of those options. Steal, we got an 80. Now, I know a lot of y'all are going to be like, oh, steal should be way higher. They call him the claw for a reason. I understand, but you have to make a little bit of sacrifices when you're trying to make a very versatile build. And a build like Kawhi Leonard, you got to try to get as close to him as possible while giving up some things that'll take away him being Kawhi Leonard. But steal at 80 is still really high. I like it a lot. You could cap break this up if you want to, but I think 80 is fine where it is. On-ball steals are non-existent this year, but that interceptor is fire, and I only have it on bronze, and I get good interceptor animations. So silver is going to be good. You still get steal on this build. You can play in any game mode with this build because you have the perimeter and the steal to go with it. But not only do you have those things, you got 75 block. That's going to get you high flying denier bronze and paint patroller bronze. And I'm going to put our tier 2 +2 on high flying denier. Fire, bro. You get gold high flying denier. My other +1s for the tier 2 will be post fade phenom on legend, and then a movable enforcer, as I mentioned earlier, on Hall of Fame. You can't make a Kawhi Leonard build and not have any defense, bro. And this build has all the defense that you need. You play hands up with 75, you will get a stop, especially being 6'7" with a 6'8" wingspan. You got the perimeter defense and the strength to be able to body up people and play defense. You got the steal just in case you need it. And then you got the block for whenever you need it, bro. It's honestly a super fire build all around. Rebounding, we got a 70 rebound. Offensive, this was really cheap, so I wanted to make sure I got it. Going to get a silver box out beast and rebound chaser on bronze. As I mentioned, I didn't put a lot of rebound on this build, but we put enough to be able to get a board. And like I said, if you're playing with the team, you probably have a center, and the center's grabbing all the boards anyway. But I like to have the little bit of rebounding on the build just in case you're playing in park and you go to grab a board, you don't just dumb out. That's what'll happen when you have a low rebound. It'll just make your player dumb out whenever you press triangle. Defensive rebound, we got a 55. This is really expensive, and it upgraded with interior defense, so we just left this where it was. Last but not least, we got the physicals. I actually like this part of this build a lot. So speed, we got an 80. Kawhi is not super fast, and he's not super slow. He's probably average. I love that. 80 is perfect for Kawhi. Agility, we got an 80 also. Once again, he's not super duper agile. I do wish this could be higher just because it's going to help out with defense, but 80 is still really good on a 6'7" build, being able to move around with everything you have. Strength, we got an 85. Once again, I think this is almost spot on. At first I had it at 91, but I just felt like that was way too high. That's like center strength. So I went down to the 85, and like I said, this is fire. Going to allow you to play good defense. You still get strong handle, Hall of Fame, and it's going to allow you to get immovable enforcer, Hall of Fame, which will give you more bumps when you're playing defense. Last but not least, we got vertical at a 75. I went 75 because we needed the 75. That way we could cap break up to 80. The one cap breaker we're going to use is going to get us to 78. Once again, that'll get us contact dunk animations. So that's why we went with the 75, and why we'll be using one cap breaker here. This build is fire, bro. Like, if you're looking for a lockdown build that can do everything, this is the build to make. Like, honestly, you can finish at a super duper high rate. You can shoot the ball at a super duper high rate, and it's already easy to shoot on this game. You can handle the ball as a secondary ball handler, and you can play defense with the best of them, bro. You literally a lockdown. This build is fire. Let's go ahead and hit continue and get back to the scouting report. And once again, you get shades of George Gervin, Kawhi Leonard, Dan Majero, and your archetype, the two-way mid-paint bully. Super fire build name, super related to Kawhi Leonard. I like the build a lot. I think it's really good. You guys let me know in the comment section how you feel about this build. Is it fire? Is it trash? If it's trash, tell me what you would change to make this build better and how you could keep your cap breakers looking pretty good throughout this build for someone who doesn't have too many. With that being said, grading this build from A to F on it being Kawhi Leonard, I'm not gonna lie, it's an A+, bro. Outside of agility and speed, which are barely off, this build can do everything Kawhi can do. And honestly, this Kawhi build might be the closest build I've made with cap breakers and everything that's really close to like Kawhi, like to the player build in real life. This build is very, very close to it. Now, being able to use this build in multiple game modes, A+. A+. You can handle the ball, you can shoot the ball, you can finish, you can play defense. You take it to the ones, you don't have to worry about rebound. You can take it to the twos, you're still gonna have a center. You'll be the perfect one on the twos court. And then you take it to the threes, you can play the one or the two, depending on how big your lineup is. But at the two, you're a box and lockdown, bro. And you take it to fives, you can play the two, the three, or the four, low key. The build is fire, man. You can do a lot with this build. It's very, very versatile. If you're looking for a build to make where you can be all around and be a good teammate, this is the build to make, bro. I like this build a lot. Once again, you guys let me know how you feel about it. And if you made it this far into the video, I love you. I really do. I appreciate you. You're a GOAT. Be on the lookout for more content because this is all I have for y'all today. We have a lot of content coming out, more builds. Like I said, no money spent. Build reviews. Once again, if you want your build reviewed, put it in the comment section or send it to me on Twitter @Joneses. But yeah, man, I hope y'all are having a great day and a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.